Let's get Mo Peterson on the StubHub.com guest line. Of course, MoPete plays in New Orleans with the Hornets. Mo, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. I'd be better if I was a kid at your basketball camp, though, I think.
I think we can work something out.
What do you got coming up? What kind of camp are you going to have?
I'm having my this is my 6th annual Morris Peterson basketball camp. I started through my foundation, and it's just something to give the kids a chance to do. With all the stuff in the economy and stuff going on in Flint, man, a lot of times it's been a lot of negative things around them. So I'm just trying to bring some positive things, and give them an opportunity to do some good things.
God, I love hockey, Mo. Are you a hockey fan at all?
I'm a Wings fan.
Oh, my God.
Yes, sir.
Well, my Blackhawks are almost going to win the Stanley Cup here. They just tied the game at 2 with the Flyers. We'll keep everybody updated on that. But you could check out Mo on his website, MoPete24.com. Talk to me about Flint a little bit, because you hit it. There's been a lot of tough times there economically, just to name a few. But, I mean, it's been a rough life in Michigan for a minute now.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, during the recession, a lot of big companies like GM closed a lot of plants, and it's just, it's tough times. It's tough times in Flint, and like I said, it's a lot of negative. It's always been a lot of negative publicity in Flint, but me growing up in Flint, luckily I had great parents who showed me the right things and passed that on to me, and that's what I'm trying to give to the kids. I'm trying to pass on something positive, let them know even though the things around them that surrounded them, aren't as well. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You just got to keep pushing.
Mo Peterson from the New Orleans Hornets and Michigan State alum, obviously, on the Monty Show. And I think you talk about it, and when you talk about doing camps and you talk about mentoring kids, I think we take that very lightly, and we should not, because you played for a guy in Tom Izzo, who I think is one of the few guys who makes men out of boys. And I wonder your thoughts. I wonder your thoughts on him as a coach and the thought of him leaving to go coach the Cavs.
Well, first of all, Coach is a great mentor, a great motivator. I know there's been a lot of speculation on him taking that Cavs job, but right now it's just rumors. And a coach, he's a staple in East Lansing, a staple for the program, and he has a chance to do something special next year. With Kalen Lucas and Darrell Summers, so it would have to take something, pretty much that really makes sense. For him to leave, I believe, especially to go to Cleveland, and you don't know what's going to happen with LeBron right now.
That's right, and I think that's a big situation. Obviously, I'm going to ask you about that. But when you look at the impact he had on you, talk about what you were like when you got there. What did Tom Izzo do for you when you got to Michigan State?
Oh man. You know what? I don't know if we have enough time on the show. No, Coach, man. When I first got to college, Coach saw something in me, that I didn't see at the time, and I wasn't always doing the right things. I went to class and stuff like that, but there were times I missed class, and he made me miss a big trip to Hawaii because I missed class.
Yeah,
and I was a freshman, and I stayed home and I cried, and I slept in a players' lounge for 5 days, and I just worked out. So, and that gave me a different mindset. And I think the thing is, what he tries to get guys to do is to buy into what's going on, and just not even on the court though, off the court, man. I can call him anytime. His phone line is always open. He's always here for advice, and he's just one of the classiest guys that I've ever met.
Mo Peterson's on the Monty Show as we talk about Tom Izzo. You could check him out at MoPete24.com. Talk to me about that career of yours at Michigan State. By the way, this just in, you were very good. I mean, you had a really good career at Michigan State, dude. Was it fun? I mean, I know obviously you went through situations like that, but did you have a blast in college?
Oh man, I had a great time. Growing up, I got a chance to grow with my friends and my teammates, and we got a chance to do something special. And play with my team and Charlie and Antonio, and us being all being from the same city, it made it even more special. I had a great time, man. I do relive those moments, and it does seem like time has flown by.
Yeah, I imagine that it does. And you talk about Mateen and you talk about yourself. I mean, you guys you guys realize, I mean, we're talking about retired numbers. We're talking about all-time greats. We're talking about an NCAA championship. You guys made history there, dude.
Man, you know what? At the time, we were just hungry. You know, our main goal was to win the championship, and you know, my team used to talk all the time about, you know, and coach used to always talk about, you know, when you do something special, people are going to always remember it. And at the time, we just bought into it, and I think that just goes to show, you know, how Coach Izzo can get guys to be motivated and live their dreams.
Talking to Morris Peterson of the New Orleans Hornets. It's English, Mo. I'm struggling on the radio today. I'm telling you. Talk to me about the Hornets and talk to me about your trip through the NBA here as well, because I think you've had a pretty solid career, but you look at where you guys are at in New Orleans, obviously some times are changing there.
Yeah, it's definitely been some changes. You know, we went through some tough times last season with all our injuries and coaching changes, and this summer we just hired you know, Monty Williams. You know, I've had a chance to talk to him, and you know, I know what he did, you know, in the NBA, and I played against him, and he's a competitor. And I think it's good to have a guy who has played in the league, who understands you know, what really needs to be done, you know, during the NBA season. And you know, he's been mentored by Coach McMillan, and I'm excited. And we definitely have some changes, but we get everybody healthy, I think we can be a contender.
How close are you? I mean, you guys clearly didn't play up to your potential. You had a lot of injuries on that team, I think. You had a lot of guys who you would like to have seen perform that didn't. How close are you if all things are equal?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say how close we are. I know my mindset this summer is to get at it and work hard, and I'm going to put the work in. So I think that was pretty much our exit meeting strategies when Coach Bauer, you know, addressed the team. You know, it was pretty much, you know, us trying to still be on the same page. And, you know, obviously we didn't know everything that was going to be going on, but this is one step of getting a coach. And I think from there we just have to just continue to grow.
It's pretty easy to lose, dude, but it's darn near impossible to win. You look at what the Lakers and Celtics are about, and you look at this NBA Finals, dude, and know how hard you've worked. How hard is it to get there?
Man, I mean, I've been in the league for 10 years, and, you know, I've been close. I haven't gotten to the finals, or even the Eastern Conference or Western Conference finals. So, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you have to mentally be prepared. Physically, I mean, everything has to line up. I mean, sometimes it's things that you can't control. And, you know, it just, you know, I think as I go through this league, I understand the importance of making sure, you know, guys, you know, stick together and guys are all on the same page, you know.
10 years, Mo. You've been out 10 years, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. Don't make me feel old now.
I won't. Trust me. It doesn't seem like 10 years as we visit with Morris Peterson from the Hornets. You can check him out, MoPete24.com. He's got a basketball camp coming up in Flint again, as he does so often there. You know, the thing that I want to ask you about as well is the NBA is changing so much, and you hear about these guys getting these huge contracts. Amari Stoudemire's walking away from $17.6 million, dude. Wouldn't you love to have that choice?
I mean, that is a lot of money. You know, Amari, I think he's a franchise player, and I think everything will work out for him. You know, he's definitely deserving of everything he gets, because the guy, you know, he's put in work, and he deserves it.
Yeah, and I think it's tough as a colleague of his. I mean, guys don't talk about guys' money, but look at free agency, dude. It's a little crazy this summer. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of talent on the free agent market all at once. And you guys know a collective bargaining agreement is coming. I mean, this is a pretty pivotal time for players in the NBA, isn't it?
It is, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to be a lockout. We don't know if we're going to come to an agreement. And you know, and the NBA is changing. You know, the whole face of it is starting to shift. And, you know, you look at the free agents on the market this summer. I mean, this is one of the biggest free agencies in the history of the NBA. You know, we got some great guys. I mean, some big pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see how everything unfolds.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is going to be very interesting. Before I let Morris Peterson go, let